Morning, everyone. Hope you're off to a great day today. It's Friday. At home here this morning, just getting a few things done. And I'm glad that you can join on. If it's not Friday, Saturday, the weekend, whenever, you can check all the video out. We had a great week last week with the VBS. Pastor Matt did a great job with his gang of volunteers. And again, I want to say thank you to them. Did a great job, and lots of faces out, new people. And so we're thankful for that. Last Friday, we looked at the two witnesses and their ministry, their death, their resurrection 3.5 days later. So today we're going to look at religion during the tribulation time. Revelation 17 informs us of religious Babylon. Verses 1 to 7 give us a description and of it, what takes place, kind of. And verses 8 to 18 gives us the interpretation of that description. So Babylon is viewed as a prostitute, a harlot, whose religious unfaithfulness influences people of many nations. Revelation 17:1 says, "And there came one of the seven angels which had seven vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show thee unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sit upon many waters." So that phrase, "sitted on many waters," symbolizes various people, nation, languages, the entirety of the world. Scripture reveals that this harlot is committing adultery with the kings of the earth and then she infiltrates to become part of the the political system and religious system. They all kind of intertwine. Revelation 14:8 says, "And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication." So the false religious system is pervasive in its influence, all right? It's just coming and coming and coming and works in conjunction with the political system. So it's like you can't pull one apart from the other without tearing it. It's just integrated. That's what takes place. Revelation 17:9 says, "And here is the mind which have wisdom. The seven heads are seven mountains on which the woman sitteth." Mountains in Scripture often symbolize, it was in the symbolic terminology language, in the Scripture, it refers to kingdoms. Okay, again, it's not talking about, there's a mountain over there. That's literally a mountain. But when it's used in symbols, often referring to kingdoms. So the seven kingdoms are Egypt, Assyria, Babylon, Medo-Persian, Greek, and Rome, and then the Antichrist. That's the seven. So for a time, this harlot, this false religious system, controls the Antichrist. That it's said to sit on, so it's in control of the scarlet beast. Okay, that's the Antichrist. In Revelation 17:3, it says, "So he carried me away in a spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns." So just so you know, too, when you're reading the Scriptures, the harlot, the prostitution, is often the metaphor in the Scripture that's symbolizing unfaithfulness to God. Okay, so the false religion is taken over and it's controlling, but it will be overthrown by the Antichrist. All right, Revelation 17:16 to 18 speaks of this, along with the 10 kings who are under his authority, Antichrist's authority. They'll destroy this false world religion. Now, there's no no clues into exact timing of when that overthrow will take place, but the midpoint of the tribulation makes total sense when the Antichrist assumes the role of the world dictator, and he rules the political and religious realms on earth. All right, so to me that makes sense at that time, but we don't have any hard point in Scripture says when this will take place, but it will happen. It has been in many books written and messages given about this identity of this false religion. And I've heard read lots that it's the Roman Catholic Church. It has been stated so many times, okay? So let's just analyze that for a second, okay? Do you recall the seven mountains? I just referred to this a few moments ago. That references to the seven kingdoms. There are seven kings. 5 are fallen. 1 is. The other is yet to come. And when he cometh, he must continue a short space. So this is John speaking. So he had seen 5. 5 had already fallen. He lived in the Roman Empire age. And then 1 to come. Whatever this false religion was, it affected all of these empires. All of them had been affected by it. And so this is my theory, okay? Paganism was in Egypt. It was in Assyria, Babylon, Medo-Persian, Greek, and Rome, okay? And I shouldn't say this is not my own theory, okay? Lots of other writers out there and scholars think this as well. I won't be surprised if this false religion will be a mix of paganism, because it existed in every one of those empires, and mixed with apostate Christianity, okay? That's my own thought. I don't think we can nail it down to one group, okay? I think it's going to be a mix of a whole bunch, anyway, that's just my take on it. At any rate, there is going to be a false religion, and it's going to be at work, all right? Judaism will see the construction of, so we go from false religion to, we're talking about religions in the in tribulation time, so we saw paganism or that false religion, and Judaism will be on the move. We'll see the reconstruction of the temple in Jerusalem. Daniel 9:27 speaks of the sacrifices offered in the temple during the first half of the tribulation period. Jesus warned of a horrible event that will take place in the temple. Matthew 24, verse 15, when ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whosoever readeth, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. The abomination of desolation refers to the desecration of the temple by the Antichrist, who will set up an image of himself within the temple at the midway point of the tribulation. We know exactly when that takes place. And this is Antichrist declaring in uncertain terms that he is God. That's what he's trying to convince everyone. I'm God. I'm God, all right? And then from there, continue to bring that false religion, false religion says, worship me, worship me, worship me. In Israel today, there are various Jewish individuals and groups working behind the scenes, not in secretness as such, but they're just working to prepare the various items, materials for temple, future temple, priestly robes, temple tapestries, worship items, materials that are needed for it. These things are already in the process of being made or already have been made. And so once that temple is finally rebuilt, everything will be there ready to go. So that's the sum. That's not all of, well, I can't say it's every part of the religious system that's going to take place in the tribulation time, but it gives us a little snapshot of what is taking place. So I hope that's helped you understand in a bit of the deeper way or a greater way what occurs in the religious front during that time. Next Friday, Lord willing, we'll examine real quick the Battle of Armageddon and all encompasses, again, a snapshot of that. So I hope you can join us at Legacy Baptist Church on Sunday at 9 a.m. We will continue our journey through the book of Acts, and we're going to examine Ananias and his ministry as a servant. And then we'll have communion, and then at 11, Brother Marco will be opening up the word for us. We plan to be in the backyard again, as long as the weather's nice, and last I checked the forecast, it looks good. So bring along your lawn chair, your favorite lawn chair, to enjoy the backyard underneath that big old tree we got back there. That's a wonderful place to be. So I hope you have a great weekend, a great Friday. Be safe out there. Enjoy this weekend. Take care, and God bless. Bye for now.